Oh man, today's a pretty bad day in the anime world. We lost Akira Toriyama, 68, cute hematoma. I had to look it up because I didn't know what it was. It wasn't even his age that took him. Um, so I was born in '93. I'm 30 years old, and I remember back in the day. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you remember as well. Toonami and on Cartoon Network, you had Tom the robot, and he would announce, what's playing, what's next, pretty much the cartoon and anime schedule. And I remember Dragon Ball Z being one of the very first cartoons at the time, because that's what I called them. I know it's anime now, but it was one of the first animes that I was ever introduced to. And it was the episode where Vegeta confronts Frieza because Vegeta believes that he is the Super Saiyan when in fact he wasn't. And shortly after realizing that it's not him, it's Goku, he went on a long speech to Kakarot about, what Frieza did and everything. And Frieza killed him by putting a death beam straight through his chest. And, Goku buried him shortly after. I remember that being the very first episode of Dragon Ball Z that I ever watched. And it was just from there, it was a staple in my life pretty much to this day. I mean, I've watched Dragon Ball up, down, all around, sideways. I've watched Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super. There's a lot about the Dragon Ball universe that I don't know. As far as the video games go, I never really got past Budokai Tenkaichi 3 for the PS2. I played all the old school games like Infinite World and Saga. The old PlayStation 2 era. PlayStation 1, you had, what was that game? Ultimate Battle 22, I think it was called. I played quite a bit of the Game Boy Advance games, but as far as the newer things like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and stuff, I kind of fell off as far as Dragon Ball goes. I watched the entirety of Super though. Like, I was incredibly hyped for all of that, all the way through it, including the Tournament of Power. Weird story. Maybe it's not weird because there's a lot of people that talk about, how we was trying to go Super Saiyan when we were kids. We would put our feet shoulder width apart and clench our fists and just yell into the sky, hoping to see that yellow aura, hoping to see, the electricity. So, I mean, we were kids. We've done some pretty weird stuff, because Dragon Ball Z is just, oh man, it was just the coolest thing. And it still is to this day. And weirdly enough, it's Dragon Ball Z, the not necessarily the anime itself, but the energy from it got me through a good bit of rough times that I had. The stress of school, the stress of socializing, trying to find your mojo, trying to learn how to talk to people, being confronted and yada yada blah blah blah. I would just think, I was like, finding that energy, drawing up that key, getting ready to go. And then I had a huge Broly obsession. Like, for some reason, people hated Broly. And I think people still do, because they were saying he was a one-dimensional character. He didn't have no personality. All he ever said was just Kakarot. He was literally, I get it. Broly was traumatized as a kid just because Kakarot wouldn't stop crying. I get it. But Broly was always one of my most favorite characters. It really sucks that we don't have Toriyama anymore. But, I mean, they always say, legends never die. And, his legacy and everything that he created, everything he's done, it's going to go on forever. Like, I'm pretty sure by now he understood, like, how many lives he touched. Because you even see people going to the gym wearing the Turtle Hermit gi and, like, Goku's gi. And, they train and they listen to Dragon Ball Z music. Like, I remember I would be driving somewhere and I would just be casually listening to a remix of Lord Beerus's theme song. And, there were times where I listened to the Bruce Falconer soundtrack when Gohan first turned Super Saiyan 2 against Cell. Oh my god, dude, the goosebumps, the chills, man. Bruce Falconer, Akira Toriyama, everybody, this whole universe was it was my childhood. It was everything. Man, I was so obsessed with Dragon Ball. I've watched every series too many times to count. He will be truly missed. Um but I just wanted to make this quick video. Just farewell until next time, Akira Toriyama. Thank you for all the memories. Thank you for all the wonderful things. Thank you for all the wonderful, awesome creations that you have made. All the badass characters, bro. All of the awesome characters that you gave to us through Dragon Ball. We're gonna miss you, man. Till next time, guys.